I'm gonna have to get rid of a few things if I do switch over because it's great to have those things up during the stream. Give me 1 second. I do apologize. I should have done this. Okay. Okay, so I see less talk in the chat saying you guys didn't all seem to be on good terms with him towards the end. Was that resolved before he passed away? So what basically happened was that Dreaded was like I a lot of people want some people, I don't want to say a lot of people, some people um were, were like that. But the thing is, like, Dreaded wasn't really, perfect when it came to some aspects. And a lot of people were saying, like, oh, you should get rid of him, from my server. Because, like, this is different from, like, Jay's server, from everyone else's server. And I kept telling him no, um because I wanted to help him out, because Dreaded did have flaws, you know, and I wanted to be there and help him out for them. Like, people are like, some people are like, oh, he asked people for games sometimes and stuff like that, Some people saw it as e-begging and stuff like that, but um like, I seen this man fucking, I see people, I was friends with him 4 or 5 years. I've seen people use him. I've seen him spend all his money on friends that basically just used him for money. And, like, he put everyone else above himself. And, like, it's like, I get what you're trying to say. Um but, like, it's like no one knew this was gonna happen. Like, this was out of left field. We all knew he wasn't on for a bit, and no one really thought anything of it at the time because it was like, oh, he's probably hanging out with other friends and stuff like that. And I ended up finding out that this happened, and that's where we're at now. Well, that's how I found out. Was like, someone said something last night about how he wasn't been on, and I went and checked all his things on all his profiles on, like, Xbox, on Steam, on Switch, and they were all offline. And then I knew where he lived at because, like, 3 years ago he sent me an emergency address, um and also on his Steam had his location. And I I decided to look up obituaries for there, and that's when I found out. And I just kind of wish I would have talked to him a little bit beforehand, or all this stuff happened. It was, I'm just trying to think of words to actually say for it, but it he he was always there for me. And even though like we had our own ups and downs, like as a lot of friendships do, you know, I always wanted the best for him. I always wanted to help him out, help him be a better person, you know. He was really upset whenever he did get banned from Jay's community. Um but like it's I gotta the music was still playing in the background. Um, but even though I had it muted, no one expected this coming. I didn't know his condition was getting worse. But I do want to thank the people that was still, you know, talking to him until the end. I didn't talk to him for like a few like a week or two, like probably I think like a week or so. There was a lot of stuff going on, and I'm gonna be honest, I was a little bit upset with him at the time. Um, but there's a lot of people, well, not a lot of people, there's a few people that are, not even few, there maybe like one or two people out there that was, I had the biggest sense of like tonal whiplash past 24 hours. And it's just, I'm sorry if I'm like off. I didn't plan any of this. I just wanted to, I saw it was, the thing was, it was a really sudden thing. He was playing games up until it happened. Like if you look at his Steam, he was playing Deep Rock Galactic the day he passed away. That was one of his favorite games. You don't
At
have, guys, please don't
GreenLink74 super
donate.
chatted $2. I'm short on cash, but I need YouTube to push this.
Like I was looking to see if I could like turn this into like a charity thing, but like I just didn't know how. I didn't have time, to be honest. Like I was just sleeping all day. Like I stayed up all night. Like I couldn't sleep. Sorry, I'm just gonna take a drink. But I, I'm just gonna talk about, a lot of people know Dreaded from like Jay's server and stuff like that. I'm the one that invited him there because he there was other communities he was a part of that, I'm gonna be honest, kind of treated him like crap. And I wanted him to find a community that would actually like him, talk to him and stuff. I'm sorry, but I was friends with Dreaded for a really long time. I think I don't remember where exactly I became friends with him at. I think it may have been Civcord originally back in the day. Civcord is Civ 11's Discord. I think that's where I became friends with them. We ended up, a lot of people ended up splitting her off to a personal server I had. We because we wanted to fight, because everyone wanted to watch wrestling, and so we didn't want to do it in the server because the people would come in and talk over it. But like that's where like originally like friend group was at. Um, we bonded a lot over a lot of things. I know he loved. I know he loved throwing the bananas at me on YouTube. Yeah, he called himself Dreaded the Banana King. But he we talked a lot about a lot of things. He loved um one of the main things that we actually bonded over. And if you guys, I don't know if anybody really caught, the songs I used for the intro. I put up that was lo-fi Digimon stuff. Me and him both really, really bonded over Digimon, especially the movies and stuff. We we were both really excited whenever the Digimon movies were coming out, like uh the full ones that were that it's basically they when the Digimon movie first came out in the US, it was cut down from three movies into one, and they made it into one. And then a year or two ago, Discotheque actually got all the actors back together, and they did a redub of all three movies all separately. So it was completely remastered and everything, and we were so excited for that, like when it was coming out. He A lot of people dreaded what did the dreaded head of one of his kind is hard's hat I've seen. He always wanted to do stuff for people. I've He constantly wanted to gift me games. Constantly. And I I almost always turned them down because I knew his situation. Because like if you guys didn't know, Dreaded was on a fixed income. Like he only got like $100 a week, and so I should have reached out to him more often too. Yeah, we had the last time we did something on stream was during the Jackbox stream, uh, during New Year's. If you guys give me a second here, but yeah, what I was saying was he constantly wanted to gift me games, and I always turned him down because he had a fixed income. There's only a few times I ever accepted anything from him, and that was because it was only a few dollars, and he insisted, and I made sure he had the money, you know, so he wasn't spending all his money on me. Like I've declined gifts from him that were $20 and $30 before because of that reason. I wish I could go see what everything he gifted me, because I know there was a few things he gifted me a lot. Oh, I remember. Wait, the one thing. There's only one thing that he gifted me that was uh that was a little bit. It wasn't like a $60 game. It was it was a game that was $30. Uh, it, and I'm gonna be honest. I think we're going to play the game on here. I'm going to install it later, but I'm going to remember to install it. I know he was really big fans of it. He gifted me Hi-Fi Rush because he really liked it, and he wanted me to play it a while back. This is like 2013, and he so a little bit of a funny thing though was he gifted me like one of the, because like I was I always told him like don't gift me games that are expensive, especially whenever I knew about his situation. and he gifted me one of the worst shooters of all time. He gifted me Blood 2 The Chosen. Oh, man, that, if you guys don't know that game, man. Yeah, for people that tuned in during our I'm going back to this right now. I'm booting up the New Year's stream. That's why I wanted to get up here. That's why we're on this BRB stream. Hindsight is a B word. Notice how much. Yeah, that's the thing. No one expected this to happen. I hindsight. If everyone knew this was gonna happen, things would have been a lot different. But he joined in on our Jackbox stream when we were playing Murder Mystery, and let me sometimes the audio messes up here.
I am not imagining.
And it seemed like he was having fun. Ready, guys? Ready for a murder? But yeah, he was
all dead already.
He was
What
in
the
this
heck,
stream with
guys?
us, and he's rewinding time,
Try this.
trying to.
It's not Ghost in the Shell.
He was really smart when it came to some things, like during this.
Time's almost up.
Those count?
Who picked this?
Hey!
Only a ghost got it
There was
wrong.
something in here
I'll have
that
to kill my writers.
he was the only one that got.
Pennsylvania Dutch, and I do the language to speak English.
Almost out of time. Who picked this?
Ah! I told you!
German.
I told you! I knew it!
For
All this
consequences.
time.
Pennsylvania Dutch is German.
Let's see who has ESP.
Yep, it is.
Type in
What?
the
But yeah, we were we had a lot of fun doing this. It seemed like he really did enjoy
The second
this.
one.
Like, the great thing about Murder Mystery is, like, for a Jackbox game though, is it's pretty much random. Like, you can just like have fun on it even if you don't know anything. I'm gonna switch over to my main account for this. But I'm gonna let me turn off my capture. We're just chatting for right now. But he was always supporting on the streams and stuff as well. Like, he would always come in and he would watch and stuff. And he always asked me, like, when are you streaming? Are you streaming today? It got to the point where I just told him, like, oh, I always stream around 5 o'clock, you know? It's... And, yeah. Yeah, I feel like I'm doubling back on myself a little tiny bit. I'm just gonna take a drink real quick. The thing is that Randy Pitchford USB drive. I made that account as a joke. So I have a few accounts that are just like meme accounts that I used as jokes and stuff. But the thing that really got me, like I said, this days of total whiplash. I think he knew he was passing away and didn't tell anyone. Uh, 3 days before he passed, he messaged Serious Sam asking if he wanted his YouTube account. Sam didn't think anything of it at the time. I didn't think Dreaded wanted to hurt anyone. And so he kept that to himself. I'm sorry, guys. Like, I don't want to be on stream upset like this. Like, I was fine as, like, as soon as I hit the live button, I knew I had to talk about this stuff. I started getting really emotional. But I'm gonna wrap this up here, and we're just gonna sit. We're going to, I'm going to play some games that he really liked. I really wish that I spent more time with him playing games and stuff. We wanted to go through the whole entire Gears of War series, but it was hard because I didn't have an Xbox and we'd have to emulate it, and then like when we got 3, we wouldn't really know what to do. I actually helped him set up Xenia, and we booted up Gears of War 2, and it actually worked really well. Playing a little bit of single player. It probably because he wasn't in a server that you were with. Like whenever someone doesn't share a server, it does that. We had each other friends. You don't know why. He might have turned off his DMs. I'm not too sure. Like even if you were for like that's a I don't know. Like it's just a weird thing that happens. But if you guys give me one more second here, I'm just gonna get everything all ready for this. Where is did I install that? Okay, I installed this one. Hope I can play this without problems. But now we're just gonna sit back. You guys want to Direct 3D cannot be found. Well, there's my answer. I should have, like I said, this stream was really impromptu. Not really impromptu, but like I prepared for it a little bit. Let me install Serious Sam Fusion then. And because I own all the Serious Sam games, I think I have up to 4. I got 1, 2, 3. So I'm just installing this real quick. I was gonna play a few of Dreaded's favorite games and stuff while we talk about them and stuff. I figured, well, it's what he would want us to do. He would want us to, remember him and just play the things he enjoyed. I have this downloaded. I got Deep Rock Galactic downloaded. I know Toaster's streaming. I asked if he wanted to play it earlier. Romeo's a Dead Man came out today, and he was looking for that game a lot. And so, yeah. It's almost done downloading, guys. I do apologize. Let's see if this works. Is it gonna capture? There it is. Dreaded would always talk about Serious Sam, like the game, like constantly. It got to the point where people were getting a little bit annoyed about it. Really was always a really big fan of this. On his Dreaded used to draw and stuff. And one of the things he drew was I think it was himself, like, as kind of like a Serious Sam character. He was really upset because I'm gonna turn this down. He was really upset there for a while because he actually lost access to his artwork and stuff. And then, like, something happened to his he used to be at one point I think he told me he used to be like a furry, and it was he had a fur affinity, and he lost, I think he deleted his fur affinity at one point, and he was really upset because he didn't have any of his stuff backed up, and so he lost like pictures he drew. I might be able to. The thing is, like, I have a lot of like stuff backed up, and I could see if I actually have access to them. To like one of the things he drew. Oh, F is bound to jump though as well.
Yeah, it's all fun and games until somebody loses an eye.
I'm sorry for the tone of being in the beginning of the stream. I was really bothered by the Discord ban. I was. So the thing is that some people, you know, like I was saying, like, it wasn't really, some things weren't perfect with Dreaded, and I try, even when after that happened, I did try to keep him around so he wasn't lonely. He didn't really have anywhere to go to, sadly. He was really socially awkward and stuff when it came to a lot of things, and he but I understand why, like, I keep wanting to try to bunny hop in the game. Is that a shotgun? That's a pistol. This game still looks good, like... Oh, I fell off. Oh, I can swap over to just a pistol to a pistol. But I understand why you were, you know. Well, a lot of people didn't know what was going on with him, you know, to a fuller extent. But the one thing I will not tolerate here, I feel like I don't have to mention this, but some stuff already happened. Please don't. I'm gonna pause this real quick. This is really important. Even though if you didn't like him, please do not celebrate his death. I hate I have to say this. There was something happened this morning as well, and needless to say, I end up losing another friend. Because and like oh, I forgot to plug in my phone. It shows you how there's my cord. Give me one sec, guys. My thing is frozen, I know. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, baby.
Boomstick. Oh. Got a strafe. Circle strafe, circle strafe. Hey, we did the first mission. So this whole entire stream here is probably going to be us just playing a few games he liked. I got really bad memory when it comes to a lot of things, so like there's a few things like I wanted to like try to do, I just didn't have time to do it.
Oh, yourself.
Oh god, we got the suiciders. Can I bunny hop in this game? There's two ways to go. Look like this way was a secret. An ambush. I do appreciate the people that stuck around at the beginning. You know, I just didn't know what to do with with the
Over here, you stupid headless freaks.
oh, I'm dead.
I'm over here, you stupid.
Well, there was
headless
there was an auto save there. At the Time Splitter feel, that's another game that Dreaded was really excited about when Time Splitter Rerun came out. He was really excited to for like the fan project. He was waiting to see what all they would add in the future. Oh god, I'm missing all my shots. Oh, there's no reloading in this game. Well, is there reloading for shotgun? I think there is, but I can hit anything. F6 is to save. I'll save right now. This game loves ambushes. Never landed for shotgun. All right. You only played Deep Rock Classic with them and couldn't get into the game, unfortunately. Yeah. Deep Rock Galactic is it's a pretty fun game, but you have to be able to get into it. I wish I would have played it more with them in all honesty. But it was a game that was like kind of a little bit hard for me to get into as well. Like, that's what I said earlier, like, what happened was really sudden because, like, he was even playing Deep Rock Galactic on the day he passed away. Like, I think he kind of knew he didn't really have too much time left, but it just, all that just happened like that. Oh, another boulder ambush. I can't. I still can't believe he's gone. In all honesty. All right, I'm gonna save right here. Are you serious? Question mark. And one of the games that that Dreaded gifted me was in the past. He ended up pre-ordering Gears of War Reload, and then what happened was they were giving out keys for everyone that owned what was it, Gears of War Ultimate Edition. And so he ended up giving me the key for Gears of War Ultimate Edition. That's actually how we streamed the game. It's because of him. Me and Sills played through the game, and I really wish we were gonna do like a follow up where we played multiplayer, but like with Dreaded and everyone, but it sadly didn't happen, and I regret it not happening. What else do I have? I'm sorry for not talking too much, guys. I know Dreaded had 2 Steam accounts, and I don't know what the other one was. But yeah, he was playing Deep Rock Galactic up to when he passed away. There's a few other games that like he really did like and play a lot. I'm gonna miss him too. Enraged. He had almost 1,000 hours in animes. My face ring. And he played the hell out of Dragon Ball Xenoverse. He tried to get me to play Gunfire Reborn once, and I didn't have the free passing out you out of the wilds. Yeah. I just wish I played more stuff with them, in all honesty. I don't really play multiplayer games too often. I usually stick to a lot of older stuff. A lot of modern games and multiplayer games isn't really my thing that much anymore. It's hard to organize stuff with me to play. Like once in a while I'll play multiplayer stuff, but it's like mainly like jump in multiplayer stuff. It's not like going through a whole entire campaign and stuff. And play Quake 2 co-op with them. Sorry, I'm just gonna take a drink. But yeah, he I still can't believe he's gone, in all honesty. I know he was in a lot of pain. There was a lot of times we were talking to him where he needed he needed pain medicine, and he didn't want to bother his caretaker to get it. He was always on pain medicine. I'm sorry for looking back on myself here. I know I know a lot of the other games that I have here that kind of queued up. I would need fixes to play. And I'm gonna be honest, I kind of want to keep the stream a little bit shorter today because of everything that's been going on. But if yeah. The last time I talked to him was on the 4th. Something happened, and then, like I said, I don't know what happened. I went to bed. He, I always made sure he, like, saved his money and stuff. I ran a Plex server. I have movies and stuff on, and he has an account on there still. And he always got on to watch things. And what happened to his account? He had an account on here, and it's gone now. Yeah. I'm gonna head out, guys. I'm sorry for not being on too long today. There was more I wanted to do, and I'm gonna be honest, like, I didn't want to sit here and keep repeating myself. But if you have memories of Dreaded, best thing I can do is say about them below. I know he meant a lot to a lot of people. And I just hope, I know he's in a better place now. He's not in pain. And I just wish I just wish I knew that I just wish I knew there was a lot more going on. Like, and thank you for the people that were there for him. He didn't want anyone to know what was happening. I think he knew he was gonna pass away. That's why he offered Sam the Steam account, not Steam, but his YouTube account. I don't think he wanted to hurt anyone. I just wish he knew that everyone loved him. I'll see you guys here later. Have a good night, everyone. Ugh.